Hello.
Thanks a lot for spoiling that fantasy.
That's fucked
He was
up.
always the hottest guy. I mean, and it's true. I looked at him good, and I'm like, yeah, that's probably him underneath. He was the hottest guy going. You spoiled it. You crushed it. That's what guys wanted to do. He was hot, and nobody could compete with him. So you shaved his beard. I can't believe that. I'm like, that is not happening.
Right?
Oh, yeah, I've had a thing for him for years. I just put the beard back on, that's all.
Do what?
I'll just put the beard back on, I don't care. If I was with him, I'd just be like, don't shave the beard, that's all.
Don't
He's hot with the
you
beard.
ever shave that beard again.
Well, I've come to the conclusion, I think guys are hotter with like a nice trim beard. I do. So, I already kind of knew that, but I just didn't know it was underneath.
Yeah,
Disturbing.
I guess it depends on the person. But,
Yeah, I mean, I used to like when Dave would clean shit, I liked it, but then he grew a beard, and it was nice for a while, I kind of liked that too, but it was picky.
right.
But I liked the look, so I get used to it. I mean, Russell had a beard. I got used to it.
Well, yeah,
It's
the
soft.
beard gives you the more rustic.
Oh, yeah, it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked good with a beard. So, and it's not that if it's grown out a certain amount, it's soft. It becomes softer, so I could tolerate it.
Right. Depending on the person. Some people's hair is coarse.
Oh, well, just put softener in it.
Yeah, beard oil.
Conditioner or something.
Yeah, that's what I do, conditioner.
But I would rather the guy look better. I just go for cosmetics. I just have to like, ching on our faces. That's all it looks, let's face it. If somebody's hot looking, that's the initial attraction. Somebody's, I won't deny it. It gets you in the door.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah, statistics say that looks are number one on both sides, male and female. That we're all the same when it comes to looks. Most women just lie and say looks don't matter, but
well,
it does.
I'm starting to see that because you go through the profiles and stuff, and I realize.
Yeah.
I realize that they do matter. I mean, and then it gets you in the door, and then of course the personality is important. I will admit that. It don't have to be handsome, just some look. If
Right,
you're
right.
ugly, forget it.
Yeah, so you're probably...
I'm trying to admit things,
Well, yeah, I mean, but you're probably more...
accepting.
That's not the right word, but it's close. Most of these women have their bar set way too high. They think, even though they're a 5, they think they're a 10, and they deserve a 10, and they won't settle for any less.
That's crazy.
Right?
That is crazy. Yeah, and some of the guys are like that too. I've seen some of I'll write to the guys, I'm better looking than them, and they just look at me like, yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, like Judas. Judas wants like a practically supermodel chick. And I told him, I says, if you want that kind of woman, you have to be the kind of man that attracts that kind of woman. You know, you have to be what you want to attract. And he's like, oh, that's not true. I'm like, whatever.
No,
dude.
it is true.
Yeah, he wanted to argue with me.
Yeah, but that makes perfect sense, what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. You know, the only way a woman's going to go out with a guy like that is if he's got money.
Exactly. There are women, especially younger women, they'll go out with an ugly guy, or, I'm not saying he's ugly, but I'm saying, you know what I mean, they'll go out with somebody who's, less than savory or whatever, if they got a lot of bucks.
Oh, yeah. If David lost some weight and cleaned up, you know, he could probably get a handful of chicks. But
he doesn't want them at a normal age, though.
Well, that I know. He could probably still get, well, I don't know, maybe not. But
you would need a lot of fixing up now.
Well, that's true. That's true.
The problem is, he doesn't care to fix up.
Exactly.
You have to make an effort. I mean, a lot of us in the country, you get complacent. Even I've gotten complacent.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, we live in a different lifestyle. So,
I know it.
A more homey, whatever, down home Alabama style is acceptable.
Right.
You know, Beverly Hillbilly style is acceptable.
Yeah, but see, if you try to attract somebody a little higher caliber off line, though, they're not going to accept it. They won't accept it.
Well, yeah, if they're not from our area, correct.
But we're all going to look like white trash.
Right. Well, they would call us hillbillies, or, you know, rednecks. You know, like, what's-his-face, Josh called me a toothless,
What?
hillbilly retard.
What?
Yeah.
I never heard this story. What's this?
Yeah, he called me a toothless hillbilly retard.
When was this?
Oh, I don't know, a few weeks ago.
Before you blocked him?
About that time, yeah.
Toothless hillbilly retard?
That's
and what brought this on?
To be honest, I don't know. Probably because I didn't call him every day like he wanted me to.
Dan?
Huh? Yeah. And
oh my god, he really calls you that? Oh my god, what a nerve he's got.
Yeah, well, you know.
Crazy.
A lot of guys, if a woman's not interested in them, they'll label them as a bitch, you know, and da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, sour grapes. Because they can't get you, so they're going to degrade you then.
Yes.
So he's degrading you. That's unbelievable.
Yep. That's the way I see it. But, you know, it's like, whatever.
That's unbelievable. I didn't know he called you. He never told me that.
Yeah. Well, that's why I answer the phone that way a couple times.
How did you answer the phone to who? Him?
No, to you. When you called and I go, toothless, hillbilly retard, how can I help you?
Oh, I didn't know what you're talking about. I thought you were just joking around.
I was.
You never told me that story, though.
I know. I thought I did.
No. I think I'd remember that one.
Right?
Yeah. That's funny. Well, he's just so... I don't even know how to describe him. Wow.
Right. Yeah, he's fucked up.
He is. When he doesn't get what he wants,
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't want to be dealing with him. Once
Right?
he goes off, yeah. Wow. You excited about your new job?
Yeah, I just took another drug test because the other one expired.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, they're only good for 30 days.
Oh, wow.
So I took 2 drug tests tonight.
tonight? You're kidding.
Yeah, I had to make sure the cup was extra full, which worked out because I've been holding it for 3 hours.
Did you drink lots of liquid?
No. Well, I did on the way down. I drank probably a half a liter. Huh?
Tea, coffee.
No, water. I drink water on the way down.
Oh.
But my Uber driver was cool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Too bad she was married.
Oh, it was a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the pictures were taken.
Yeah, she was cute. And she was somewhat awake. Not fully, but somewhat. Enough. She was enough awake.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But she was cool.
Why did they need 2 drug tests?
Huh?
Why did they need 2 drug tests?
Oh, well, it takes like a week for the drug test to come back. So they did an instant drug test as well as a normal DOT drug test. So it's like the instant, so I got to watch them do the instant one. It's this machine that reads it. Which I don't know why that's not good enough for the other one. But they did the instant, and then they poured it into the other deals to send it off for the secondary analysis. And so that way I'll get to drive tomorrow.
You're kidding, wow.
Yeah, they can't let me drive if I don't have a current or up-to-date drug test or whatever.
Your destination is on the right.
Oh, wow, at least they're careful.
Oh, yeah, well, it's regulation. This company is probably a little smaller than I anticipated, but...
It is? How many employees?
Not a lot.
No?
But I ran into one of their drivers a year ago after I started HMD, and he said good things about them. And so I kept their information.
Oh.
That's the reason why I called them.
Did you look into them ahead of time, like do some research on the company?
I didn't do as much research on these guys as I did HMD.
No.
But HMD turned out to be crap.
Is that the one you're working for now?
The one I was, yes. So, yeah, this one here is called Stoller.
Stoller?
Stoller. Stoller.
That reminds me of some kind of Christmas dessert.
That's Stouffer's.
No. There's some kind of dessert. I think it's in a log. Yeah. It has cream in the middle.
Do what?
I think it has cream in the middle, and it's rolled into some kind of log.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah. I don't know, something like that.
Anyway, it doesn't seem like a very big company, but like I said, that driver raved about them, and he was an older gentleman. He said he'd been here for a while. I might run into him. But he said really good things, so.
Oh, that's good.
Here I am. So I already got my truck.
Yeah, how you like it?
Oh, well, it's a Kenworth, which is basically the same as a Peterbilt. It just looks different. And I like Peterbilts, and I like Kenworths.
So do you have a refrigerator?
I do. It's smaller than the other one.
Right.
But I asked them if they could take the passenger seat out so I could put my refrigerator in the where the passenger seat goes. Because
You even had a microwave in the other one. Oh, maybe you could bring your air fryer and plug it in.
this refrigerator is different. Probably better. It's smaller, but better.
Yeah.
Let's see how this works. There it goes. I turned the heater on so it'll be warm when I get back to the truck. I gotta go do safety videos.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What, you mean read them yourself? Watch them yourself?
Yep. Yeah, I gotta go inside and do safety videos.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, I'm here. I made it.
Wow. Where are you, in Chicago?
No, it's down by Springfield, Illinois.
Springfield. Okay, but... Oh, so I thought Chicago is Illinois? So it is Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago is Illinois, yes.
Oh, so it's a different city.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's not quite as much room in here as the other truck, but there's almost as much.
So you'll have to bring less stuff?
Yeah. I wish it had a top bunk, even if it was a small top bunk. If it had a top bunk, I could store all my crap there. But it does have extra cubbies.
Yeah, it does.
So I can store my stuff. I just won't be able to have as much.
They should make them as comfortable as possible if they want you to live in them.
They try, sort of.
Yeah. Right.
But this one don't have a microwave, so I got room to put stuff where the microwave would be.
You'll miss the microwave, though, because that's good for the winter.
Nah. I can always go inside to the truck stop and use their microwave.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And it helps me get out of the truck, too. But I hardly ever use the microwave. It was the air fryer that I used a lot of.
Well, you could always bring a small air fryer or something.
Yeah. I got one. I just left it at home.
Yeah, you get all different sizes.
Yeah, I just left it at home so I didn't have to cart more stuff around. I already had too much stuff that I brought with me.
Do you? No kidding.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I brought too much. I didn't realize how much stuff I had in that truck.
Oh, tucked in? Yeah, I bet you did.
Yeah. And I still forgot some stuff in the truck.
Did you?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
In the refrigerator. I left my food in the refrigerator.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so they're going to throw it all away except for maybe the V8.
Oh, anything that's not opened, right?
Yeah.
Well, what about your clothes? You got everything out of there.
Yeah, I got everything else.
Well, that's good. Yeah, you were there for, what, over a year?
Almost a year exactly.
Wow. Hard to believe. That year went by quick.
I know. So anyways,
yeah.
I'm going to go watch my safety videos, and I will talk to you later.
All right. Take care.
You too. Thanks.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. All right. I'm at the new job. This is the new truck. I just threw all my stuff in here, so I didn't have time to actually do anything. They didn't clean as good as HMD cleans their trucks, but it's clean enough, I guess. Yeah. everything seems to be in order. Nothing looks like damaged or broken. So the last guy seemed to take care of it, take care of the truck pretty good. I don't even know what the mileage is on it. I haven't even fired it up yet. I got in yesterday. Had to go take another drug test. Because the other one expired. You got 30 days, basically, for DOT drug tests. And so in order to be able to drive today, I had to go take 2 drug tests last night. So I had to make sure I had extra urine for my analysis, which luckily I did. But yeah, so they did an instant drug test, and then they did the one that you have to mail off and have it, analyzed by somebody else. So obviously I passed the other one, and I'll pass both. But I had to go do that last night so I can drive today. And then I did safety videos last night. That's one thing with tankers. They do safety videos a lot. Safety classes, safety everything. They're really big on safety. And that's one thing I like about tankers, because I'm big on safety too. So, and most of the time you get paid to do all that stuff. So it's pretty cool too. Some people don't like it, but it's like, hey, I'm getting paid, so who cares, But, anyway, truck seems to be in decent shape, in decent order. Yeah, I was up late doing my safety stuff last night. I just got up 7 o'clock. I normally get up at 6, but I tried getting up at 6, but I was like, nah, fuck that. I went back to sleep. But I'll get out real quick and do a walk around. I got 30 minutes before they open or whatever. Where's the handle? So this is my truck. Oh, there's the damage right there already. Not bad. It's a good looking truck. So that looks like the only damage. Hydraulic system for the hydraulic pumps. And then this is in transit heat. So if I need to hook up heat lines to the trailer to keep the product warm, that's what this is for. And I'm not sure what this extra plug over here is for, but I'm sure they'll tell me. This is the hydraulic system. I just have to make sure this stays full with hydraulic oil. Some scratches here. some chips from rocks, but you know, that's normal. So really this looks like the only damage right there. So not too bad, not too bad. So I'm back doing tankers again. Oh, okay, cool. Spill pads. That's what those white things are, spill pads. So I'm mostly going to be hauling not biofuel, but ingredients for biofuel. Power inverter. It's got an S-bar heater and a power inverter. The only thing it doesn't have that HMD did have as far as the truck goes is the air conditioner. It doesn't have the air conditioner on the back. So I may have to idle more in the summer, but that's about it. Alright, well, looks good. This is going to be for my fittings probably. There's nothing in there right now. So I have to make sure I get fittings so I can unload the load properly. And I got too much crap, so I have to get situated, get organized, figure out what I'm gonna keep and what I'm gonna take home. Wake up. So they'll be in about 15 minutes. But anyways, everything looks pretty good. S-bar heaters usually don't work that great, so I always carry a little mini heater, and I keep it on low, and it just kind of offsets things. But yeah. S-bar heaters usually kind of work intermittently. They act like they're broken, but that's just normal. They just don't run constant, unfortunately. Some S-bar heaters work better than others. And go to freefoodandmedicine.net and buy this book. This is a good book. It's a good survival book. And it's a good health book because it teaches you different plants that are edible, which ones are poisonous. It's really good. I try to grow everything that's in that book that grows in Zone 7 on my property. Anyhow, oh, the refrigerator's kind of different. It looks more like a deep freezer. But here's the freezer. Here's the fridge. And the unusual part is it's got this drawer underneath. So I put my Gatorade in there. But it, for some reason, seems like it's cooler because it's under the fridge, but I doubt it. Maybe just because it's cold outside. But, yeah, anyways. And I don't have to worry about getting underneath the bunk in order to get my stuff. I got this little nook here so I can tuck stuff in there. And I just keep all my tools and whatnot underneath the bunk. And I got a door on each side so I can access tools and equipment. So I may have to have a couple of tools up front, but that's where I'll stick them where my rubber boots are up there. I'm still waiting to see if they'll take the passenger seat out so I can have my extra fridge in here. But seeing as they've got the tablet mount on the passenger seat, that probably won't happen unless they can mount it somewhere else. But oh well. In tankers, usually you can't have passengers, so you can't have riders. So it's like, why do we have even a passenger seat? You know, it doesn't make sense. But it depends on the company and depends on what you're hauling. Usually that's hazmat stuff, but food grade stuff is a little more laid back, more lenient. Not that I plan on having a rider, So, yeah. There was a time where I was going to take my nephew with me on the road and homeschool him. Because he's kind of a handful. He gets kicked out of school a lot and whatnot. And he's kind of been shuffled around through the family. But better than foster care for sure. My mom fought like hell to keep him out of foster care. But anyhow, and I don't know I don't know if he's even aware of it, whether or not he's grateful. But anyways, I thought about bringing him out on the road with me and, homeschooling him while on the road. Maybe not full time, but, maybe for a year or two till whatever, till somebody else takes on the responsibility or he gets tired of being out here. But my brother's getting back now. My brother's doing a lot better now, so. But yeah, that's always an option in the future. So. But yeah. Anyways, I got off track. So I wanted to take the passenger seat out so I could put my fridge in there so I'd have an extra refrigerator. However, there might be room right here for it. I don't know. So we'll see. Seems a little bit more roomy for the foot room. So I might maybe see if I can get it there. If I could open the door with it there. I might not. So that or maybe this is where a microwave would go. Maybe I can get like a little mini fridge. Put it in here. I don't know. We'll see. But I like having extra refrigerator. I try to be healthy. You know how it is. It's hard to be healthy out here. So, all right. There's one thing I missed. The driver's seat's ripped a little bit. What is that? Is that an airbag or something? It is an airbag for the lumbar. But I got my own lumbar, so that's about it. My cleaning spray leaked a little bit. I'm not sure if it's got a hole in it or what. That's not good. So I'll have to take care of that. But luckily it's just cleaning spray, not like in the last truck my honey spilt on the passenger side on the floor mat. It was all sticky. But I cleaned up after myself, so the company didn't have to clean up after me so much. I mean, they had to still clean the truck a little bit, but I cleaned it a lot. So it was about as clean as this truck is now when I got out of it. This truck might be just a hair cleaner than that truck was when I got out of it. But I don't know, it just depends, because there is some debris that I found in here. So I don't know, it's about the same. I clean that truck pretty good. But HMD, they do a really good job of cleaning their trucks. So, if I cleaned it up pretty good, it makes their job easier. They can pay more attention to the details. So, yeah. Alright. I forgot to do a walk around with the truck and trailer. I also wanted to take some pictures. And I just left the yard. I just pulled into the first rest area. I also missed something that I should document. this dent right here. I'm not sure how that happened, but it happened before I got in the truck. I'll have to look at the previous video to see if it's obvious in that video. It'd be pretty bad that I dented that on the first day, but I didn't do it. I just left the yard. But anyways, here's the truck and trailer. I'm gonna take some pictures. It's a good looking truck, and it's kind of a good angle with the lighting and everything. Let's see how it looks on this side. I just got my first load, picking up in Seneca, Illinois, going to Indiana. See if I can get the truck without this thing in the way. Perfect. So yeah, basically it's a hydraulic pump, which I already said that in the last video. And here's the hydraulic lines. The pumps are on the trailer. The last hydraulic pump I had, the pump was on the truck, so I didn't have to hook up these hydraulic lines to the trailer. So, and then this is in transit heat. I already explained that, but they said I'll rarely have to use that. So here's the trailer. It's a little old, but it's in decent shape for its age. And here's the inside, what I'm working with. Show me what you're working with. Anyways, it's a hydraulic pump. These ears don't want to stay locked for some reason. So I'll have to stick cotter pins in there to keep them locked. But anyhow, this is it. It's not that complicated. This is the valve for this. There's another valve back there for down here. And this is the valve for here. It doesn't have an internal valve. This is it. So this is technically the internal valve, but it's not really. It's an external valve. And then there's supposed to be an internal valve in most trailers. This is like a food grade trailer, so it doesn't have an internal valve. Most food grade trailers don't do that. I'm used to hazmat, although when I was doing feed tanks, they didn't have internal valves on some of the stuff either. Just this external, and then or they had this push in and out valve, which is kind of a pain, but whatever works. Yeah, always worry about this flopping open though. Should probably put something in here to keep it from bouncing out. But anyways, so yeah, this is it. StollerTrucking.com. So one of my followers wanted me to make sure I did a video for this company, so that's what I'm doing. Well, not really. I mean, I'm doing it to, you know, like a CYOA thing, but I'm doing like a combination CYOA video of this is how the truck was when I got in it, and this is how the truck was when I got out of it. So if I ever do quit or get fired, then yeah, I'll be doing an after video for when I get out of the truck. You know, I thought I was going to be at HMD for a lot longer than I was. They didn't turn out to be as good as I thought they were. I mean, you could make some money. The other guy's making some money on the flatbed division. And to be honest, once I got Ben, when I had Carlo, I was making some good money. I had decent home time. Everything was perfect. Maybe not perfect, but you know, almost perfect. And then I had okay dispatcher after that. Then I had crappy dispatchers after that. And then I had Ben. But I was already out the door by the time I got Ben. And Ben, he was almost as good, if not just as good as Carlo. But I didn't have him long enough to say if he was as good as Carlo or not. But he was cool. And my battery's low, so I gotta go. And I gotta go pick up this load. All right, bye. don't got my truck set up yet. I just got hired on, and that's my first load. I just got out of orientation, and my phone's ringing. But I'll give you an update on everything later. All right, thanks, bye. All right, my truck's a mess, but I'm still getting situated. So anyways, I got my truck got loaded. I'm here just outside of Chicago. Found parking at a rest area, which I was surprised. Very, very surprised. So I was like, heck yeah, I'm shutting down here. I'm going to do an 8-hour split tonight so I can get up at 5 a.m. and get on the other side of Chicago before it gets crazy. But anyways, that box I normally have beside the seat, but there's less room between the seats in the Kenworth than there was in the Peterbilt. Maybe. That being said, I had the passenger seat taken out of the Peterbilt, and I had my refrigerator over there, so maybe it's about the same. I don't know. Anyways, that box may be too big, but it's got mostly my necessities. It's got my cough drops, my allergy herbs, energy herbs, regular herbs, snacks. Not much though. Silverware, soap for doing my dishes and whatnot. So, anywho, yeah, it's like my go-to box that I usually have next to my seat. And then I got 2 boxes up there I gotta take out to the trash or take home and compost whenever I get home, one of the two. I ran out of boxes, so I grabbed these 2 boxes, power inverter boxes out of the HMD trash cans. All they had. So, but I made it work. I managed. So here's my desk. It's not as good as the Peterbilt desks, but it's huge. It's kind of cool because you got this little lever here and rotate it sideways and whatnot. And but I got 2 cubby holes there. I got a cubby hole there and a refrigerator here, which is empty because I forgot all of my refrigerator stuff in the refrigerator in my HMD truck. Got my hang up stuff already hung up and my jeans in there. And I got all my banana boxes full of crap. I got to figure out where I'm going to put it. So I got my socks and underwear up there. I got these 2 cubby holes. Still trying to figure out how and what I'm going to do with that. Because I don't want that wasted space up there. So I got to figure something out. Maybe I can go to Walmart and get like a mini plastic dresser drawer thingy that I can put in there. So I'll have drawers. But then I can close this, and the drawers won't flop out. I'll figure something out. I'll measure it when I get home, and I'll start looking for something. But that might work, get like a little dresser drawer thingy that'll fit in there. If not, maybe I can make one. I've got wood and tools at home. I could probably make one. So I got another one over there. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I got a box with my drinks in it and my Make 1984 Fiction Again hat, which I'm wearing my 1984 Make 1984 Fiction Again sweatshirt. And I got this cubby up here. I got my laptop up there right now, and I got this cubby, which could have a microwave in it, but I got my shower bag up there for now. And this, I don't know, it's kind of a wasted space for me because I don't watch TV. I don't even have a TV for that matter. Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe I can put a tablet in here. I don't know. Maybe I need to watch some TV. So, who knows? We'll see. That guy, that I think had a crush on me. That guy that came out to the land, he gave me a TV because he didn't want it anymore. Then he reneged and took it. Go figure. So anyway, so I don't have a TV. I could have had one. But, you know, I'm looking for a girlfriend, not a boyfriend. So, yeah. I don't know if it was probably too big to fit in here anyways. But, like I said, I don't really watch TV. Occasionally, I watch a movie on my laptop. Occasionally. I just, I don't know. So, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what to do with my crap, with my space that's available. If I had a top bunk, I'd just throw all my banana boxes on the top bunk, and voila. That's what I did at HMD. I used the top bunk for storage, and I just put all my banana boxes up there and organized them accordingly. But I got to reconfigure myself. So I'm sleeping in this little small space right now till I figure out what to do with all this stuff. And then right now I'm going through it, figuring out what I'm going to do and where I'm going to put what. And then whatever's left over, I'm going to take home and just leave at home. So, yeah. If you got any suggestions for these cubbies and what to do and how to do it, let me know. I might even make something for up in there. That way I can utilize all of that space instead of just the bottom half of it. I hate wasted space. So maybe I'll go get me a TV or a tablet. A big tablet. No, I don't know. I mean, I got a little tablet. What did I do with it? Oh, it's over here. I've had this thing forever. But I barely use it, really. So this is my new humble abode. So, yeah. Making it work. I got a smooth bore tanker. And I got a 13-speed transmission. I hate doing liquid with an automatic. Doing a dry van with HMD was great having an automatic. It was wonderful. It took me a little bit to adjust to backing with the automatic, but it was wonderful. Having an automatic with the tanker is a nightmare. Going forward, not so bad. Rush hour traffic, not too bad. That's actually pretty good. But when you're trying to back, oh my God, it's such a pain in the butt. It's such a pain in the butt that I would rather deal with the clutch in rush hour traffic. That's how much of a pain it is to try to back a tanker with an automatic. It's just a pain. So, unless they make improvements to where they don't have that lag in the foot pedal with the liquid and stuff, I'll stick with the stick. I'll stick with the stick. So, there you go. So, yeah, I got my tablet there. It's got the same, I forgot the new Motive. Motive, I think, is the new name. The Keep Trucking app. They use that for logbooks. And then they got a dash cam, but not like HMDs where they spy on you. It's just a CYOA dash cam. But it does have an antenna on it where it can communicate with the main office. So they can see what I'm doing. But, they don't lie about it like the other companies do. Like, oh, we can't watch what you're doing. Yeah, bullcrap. So they can see where I'm going and whatnot. But they're only looking at what's going on ahead of me. So I can live with that. I just don't like the camera spying on me. I got a problem with that. Another cool thing is they actually cover up the camera on the tablet. I didn't do that. They did. Which is another cool thing. With HMD, I put puff paint over the camera so they couldn't spy on me. So, yeah. I got my Rand McNally, which is down here. And I got my TomTom, which I don't like it up there. I'm going to move it back over there. I got to get an extension cord so it can reach over here. I've got some, I just don't know what to do with it. The TomTom has features the other ones don't have. But this truck has a GPS too, so I'm filling it out. It's kind of cool. You can put points of interest in there, I think. I don't know. I just had it today, so I'm learning it. But it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's got a weight gauge, so I know how much I weigh for the most part. So my net weight is, what is my net weight? 43,600. So I'm at, what is that? 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So I'm at 60 PSIs. So that's 43,600. Yeah, 43,600 is 60 PSI. So that's about right. Maybe between 60 and 70 is legal. Or max legal. I got my fifth wheel slide here, my PTO here. Not sure what the heck that is. Interaxle differential, airbag drop, airbag lift, which is really cool for tankers. I can add air to my airbags to lift the front end of the tank up. This is the second company that I've been with that had that. Most companies I was with did tankers didn't have that option. It's great to have the airbag lift option. Now, Ericsson Transport, they had it. They actually installed it themselves. It wasn't in dash like this. It was they had a switch behind the catwalk or somewhere on the behind the cab where you can flip the switch and it would basically close off the airbag exhaust and it would lift the airbags up. This basically does the same thing. Air 2, I don't know what that does. That's the switch right here. I'll have to find out. This is my DEF. Oh, I think that should be on. I don't know. Oh, that's disable, and then down is manual. Spare probably does nothing. TC traction, I forgot what that does. Jake brake. Then my trolley brake. I hate the trolley brake being like this. This is stupid. It should be right here. You know, it's like this is the Jake brake, up and down, high and low. That should be on the dash. This trolley brake should be right there. I don't know why they do that. It's retarded. Then I got my spotlights in the back. I got two different ones. Then this is my dome light and my feet light, dimmer. And then, And then this is my light test when I do my pre-trips. Dimmer, dome light, feet light, and then these are my utility lights. So yeah, pretty cool. It's got 403,538 miles on it. But I already drove like, I don't know, 100. So, yeah. So far, so good. Oh yeah, and then here's the sleeper light, and then my running lights, and an emergency signal. And it even came with the CB radio. Not that anybody uses CB anymore. But yeah, so this is my truck. So I'm still working on organizing and figuring out where I'm going to put all my crap. And, yeah, not too bad. It's a little more roomy than I thought it was going to be, because most tankers are not as roomy as dry van or reefer trucks, because, you know, they have condos. These are more like mid-roofs. And, which is better than what they used to be. They used to be more like flat tops. But since the mid-roofs started coming out and everything, they started making bigger sleepers for companies like us who do tankers. And probably flatbed. But the mid-roof FLD is one of my favorites. But this ain't bad. I like it. Another driver said something about the turning radius sucks on this, and I don't know. I haven't really. Well, yeah, I kind of did notice a little bit today. Well, I don't know. No, I don't know. Maybe on this truck it's not so bad, but normally. But I think there's these bushings that you can take out to make it turn better. I know Peterbilt's can almost turn on a dime. I like Peterbilt's. Kenworth is almost like a Peterbilt. So it's like the second best. Peterbilt's like the best, in my opinion. Kenworth's like the second best. I do like the old Freightliners, but I don't like the new ones. And then, but I think HMD, this seems like a better quality Kenworth than the HMD Peterbilts. I mean, there's, I guess you can buy different levels of quality, and I don't know. The Peterbilts the HMD's getting, I think, were made in China. But the truck I had was in good shape. But there was things rattling, and bouncing around inside the walls and stuff. And it was annoying. That was the only thing that I didn't really like about that truck is I'd turn or I hit a bump and these things would rattle in the walls. And I kept riding it up and they can never fix it because you can't get to it. I don't know what it was, but it was like clang, clang, clang all the time. It drove me nuts. But I got used to it. But I mean, that's probably the most annoying thing about that truck. But otherwise, it was a good truck. Other people complained about the trucks at HMD. They said they were shit. But I don't know. I had pretty good luck. However, I think these Kenworths are a little bit more solid, I mean, it looks like it's got a lot of plastic, but it's more solid, hard plastic rather than cheap, flimsy plastic, if that makes any sense. So I don't know if they can order different levels of quality or cheapness trucks or not. That's out of my league. But like I said, I didn't have too many problems with my truck, but other people did. So that's a debatable argument right there. Anyhow, I don't know. I like this truck. It's pretty cool. I feel comfortable in it. I just got to get used to shifting again because I'm not used to shifting. I've been driving an automatic for a year. But give me a week, I'll be back at it like I used to be. It's 13 speed. I love 13 speeds. Yeah. The only thing, I gotta get used to the surge again too. But like I said, it's only been a year since I've been out of tanking. So a week or two, I should be, back at it like normal. No big deal. So I'm just taking it easy this first week or so, getting used to things, getting used to the paperwork and whatnot. And then, oh yeah, I gotta write down my mileage. Until next year, I gotta keep track of my mileage in all the states and stuff like that. But they're working on a new system where I don't gotta worry about keeping track of that, which is great because that's annoying. That would be the one thing I would say I hate so far about the company is I got to write down my mileage in every state and da-da-da-da-da. But that's only for the rest of this year. Next year, they said I shouldn't have to do that. So that'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. So, yeah. I guess that's it for now. I'll keep you posted. And I'll try to do some tanker safety videos like I used to do when I was at Ericsson. Yeah, I'll try to do some tanker safety videos and try to focus on positive, motivational, safety type videos. In the future, I got a little disgruntled with HMD and vented a little too much, but you know, I guess that's kind of the times these days. Everybody's just on the internet yelling and screaming and bitching and whining and moaning and hey, if you can't beat them, join them, they say. Just kidding. But I try to stay positive. I try to stay optimistic and whatnot. That being said, I found out something else about HMD. Their dispatchers are on commission, so that is maybe good or bad. So that's one of the reasons why my dispatcher was hounding me to not, wouldn't let me go home for my home time because it cut into his pay. However, he took home time. He took off, a couple times a week. So he was losing money on his days off. So he was trying to make up for it by not letting me have my days off, which is fucked up. But yeah, but they do not pay their dispatchers very well. They pay them a low percentage. My original dispatcher that I had with HMD is working for a different company, and he's making like 3 to 4 times, no, even more than that. He's making he's like making five times what he was making at HMD, which is crazy. So he was making like 0.6%, where now he's making 3%. So you do the math. 0.6% to a 3% raise. That's like 5 times the pay. No, 6. That's like 7 times the pay or something like that. I don't know. So he was making just over 0.5% commission with HMD. Now he's making 3%. That's insane. So my last dispatcher that was working there, that is still working there, it's a good thing I got his personal information. I'm going to slip him a note and say, hey, talk to this guy. This guy was my first dispatcher. Since he was my best dispatcher and you was my second best dispatcher, maybe you should talk to my first dispatcher and compare some notes, and maybe if you're able to go work where he's working, you should go over there and help him out, because he treated me good. I mean, I didn't have him very long or very much. He was my substitute dispatcher when Larry was out, which Larry was out almost half the time. So, but that guy treated me good. If he was my dispatcher and not Larry, I probably wouldn't have been quitting. But then I also found out the HMD was skimming on my demerge, or my detention time. So that kind of ticked me off too. So I don't know that I would recommend HMD. I mean, they're not the worst, but they're probably not the best either. I'd say they're middle of the road. But the mechanics, I thought they were cool. They treated me good. They took care of my equipment. HMD has this kind of like very friendly atmosphere, friendly environment on the surface. Underneath, maybe not so much. It might be a fake facade. I don't know. But all the drivers that I've talked to, besides the one that I recruited, all of them quit except for one. So the only 2 drivers that I know are still at HMD. Everybody else quit. So the only other one that I know that's still there is a fleet owner. And he got in when they were paying better, and he's locked in. He's grandfathered in at a higher percentage. He says, I wouldn't hire on as an owner-operator now because they pay like a third of what they were paying. And, so owner-operators and lease operators that hire on the HMD now are making a third of what he's making. But he's grandfathered in, so there you go. Oh, this thing's got optimized idle too, like HMD truck did. I gotta figure out how to make that thing work. So here's my refrigerator controls. I don't know what this light does. Oh, it's a night light. Okay, cool. Roxanne! You don't have to turn on the red light! Anyways, and then power locks, cigarette lighter. But I don't know how this optimized idle is supposed to work. They said it had optimized idle. But I don't see an optimized idle switch anywhere. Maybe it's just automatic. Heater enabled. I don't know. Maybe it's automatic. I don't know. I guess I'll figure that out. So that's it for now. This is going to be a really long video, so I'm going to stop it right now. But I'll go back and do some HMD update videos because I added my original dispatcher to the group that he created. When he left, he basically left the group because his work Viber was in the group chat. So when he left, he was no longer in the group. And then I just added him back to the group today with his personal Viber. I've been staying in touch with him. And it's funny because when I invited him back, or, invited him and put him back in the group, everybody in the group was like, hey, we missed you, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, we still miss you, whatever, you're the best dispatcher ever, blah, 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 blah. He was pretty cool. So I want to show that. And this guy was awesome. And if you can follow, if you want to go work for a really good dispatcher and you want to do dry van, then I would follow this guy. This guy is amazing. And so yeah, I'll probably title that video Carlo the dispatcher, or the best dispatcher, or the best dispatcher Carlo, or something like that. He was awesome. So I'm gonna close with that. So stay tuned for that video. That'll be probably my next video. And then I'll try to do some safety videos or educational stuff, because that's what I wanted to do in the first place. Truckers educational videos. Even though my videos may not be the best, I do try to have educational stuff in them, since I'm a veteran driver, a seasoned driver. I try to share my knowledge and wisdom. I don't have cool fancy videos like other people, but my stuff's just raw, uncut. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna shut up now. Alright, bye. I just noticed another scratch. I don't think that's fresh, but I could be wrong. I don't think I did that. I have to go back and look at the previous video. But I definitely want to document that if I didn't do it. Which I don't think I did, but yeah. You don't always catch everything on the first video, unfortunately. Though there's some scratches up there too, it looks like. That looks like it's from trees. Who knows? But yeah, I missed a couple things on my pre-trip inspection. But yeah, I definitely got that on the first one, and then I overlooked this one, and then I guess I overlooked this scratch. But I'm sure they've already documented it. I'll have to go back and look at the first video and see if it's in there. But anyways, oh, this is cracked too. I didn't even see that. Anyways, I'm on my first load. Okay. Everything else looks pretty good. Make sure I didn't miss anything else. I'm 99% sure I didn't hit nothing. Alright. I'm at the Petro. I'm getting new. I'm gonna see if they're open first, but Taco Bell, I know it's not the healthiest for you, but they got this new nacho fry 7-layer burrito that's really good. I love the nacho fries. I don't care what anybody says. I love the nacho fries. The first year they had them, they were great. Second year they had them, not so much. They were sucked. But I complained. I'm sure other people complained. And so after that, they started getting better. They're still not as good as they were the first year, but they're pretty dang close now. So I'm content. But man, the nacho fries are delicious. Not so much nutritious, I'm sure, but they are delicious. So, yeah, and the nacho fry Belgrande is pretty good, and the nacho fry 7-layer burrito is pretty good. So, I'm here for the 7-layer burrito nacho fry variety. Of the nacho fry variety. All right, till next time.